well, a group of women members of parliament, led by MP4 K2 South, Jifa Gomashi, are advocating an ease in access and affordable sanitary wares for menstruating adolescent girls and women here in Ghana. Now, how has that push fared, and what does the future look like for their advocacy? Madam Jifa Gomashi joins us live with more. Good morning, Ma, and thanks very much for your time. Tell us a bit more about this initiative by yourself and your colleagues and the end game.
Good morning, and thank you very much for the opportunity. So before I became a parliamentarian in 2020, I volunteered as a board member for Days for Girls, and also as a friend to the Ghana Girl Guide Association. And these agencies or these NGOs have been pushing for the taxes to be removed. So as an MP, I followed up with my colleague Betty Crosby, who is MP from African Place. And she indicated that the year before our coming into Parliament, they made a lot of noise about the removal of the taxes. I also saw, and I think that you played that this morning, His Excellency the Vice President promising us that the taxes were going to be removed. So last year, when we read a statement on the floor of Parliament, Honorable Zuera of Salaga represented us and made the statement. We all contributed, and we were hoping that the institution that is to champion the affairs of women, which is the Ministry for Gender, Children and Social Protection, would take this on and assist us to reach government and to get the results that we wanted. But unfortunately, I'm sure you know what has been happening in that ministry. So the work has stalled a little bit. But here we are again, 1 year down the line. Those of us who had an interest in it, we've organized events in our various constituencies, partnered with some NGOs again, to still press home the need for government to remove the taxes. I think that there's almost an institutionalized patriarchy going on. Look, when condom matters come, men are excited when they get them for free. But that's a decision to go and use the condom for many reasons. But menstruation is not a luxury. It's not a choice. It is biology. So it will come anyway. Once you're female, once you're a woman, and everything is okay with you, you will have the situation. And if you have to spend so much money just to collect blood, which you didn't choose to have, I think it's a bit much. And that's why we are advocating that government sees the need to remove the taxes. 32%. 20% on one side as luxury. I mean, that just it irritates me to say that it's a luxury tax, really. So the campaign is on. We are happy that Joy FM is also pushing as much as.
So since you started and asking government for reasons why they have not been able to fulfill that promise, what has the response been?
As I indicated, you know, one of the channels that we have as members of parliament is the floor of the house. So we've issued a statement. We want to have answers. We don't have them yet. We're filing questions. We plan to file questions for the Minister for Gender, Children and Social Protection to come and answer. But as you know, there's a supervisory minister because the substantive is not available. So it's for now, let me just say that it's all very hazy. We don't have any answers, but the advocacy is on different levels. Civil society organizations, NGOs, and members of parliament. We are all attempting to assess governments on different levels, and hopefully we'll hear something and I'll have more positive feedback to give you. But right now, nothing so far has been heard.
So in the interim, when we understand from the video we all watched that women are using baby diapers, they are using toilet rolls. What can they do? What advice do you have for them? What would you tell government? Because this is quite serious to hear them recount these stories.
It's almost embarrassing for us in 2022 as a country to be discussing this matter, on prime time. But it is what it is. That's where we are. There are a few NGOs that I'm working with. I mentioned one, Days for Girls, who, through ingenuity and also through best practices from other African countries, are manufacturing the washable sanitary towel. It's made by cloth under very hygienic conditions. We're hoping that government will make that possible in every district. Look, it's not so, that is not so expensive. And because it's not disposable and it's reusable, we're teaching the girls to embrace that, wash it very well, dry it in the sun, and use it again and again. But tissue doesn't do the work. I've menstruated before, now I don't. I mean, biology has caught up with me. But tissue doesn't do the work. Okay. And this new revelation that I had on Joy FM of using diapers, I didn't have the luxury, shall I say, of using that. But indeed, we are promoting the reusable part. Okay. Because the disposable ones are so expensive. 10 Ghana cedis. And if you know, people menstruate in 3 days, some 5, some a week. And it's every month. And if you spend that kind of money, which you can't even use for food, to go and collect blood, if you look at it, I mean, it's really unfair. And the state must truly, genuinely intervene. I want to take the Vice President on his word. He must please let this come true, and we will sing his praises.
Okay, but I guess the rewashable sanitary pad will be like the one we used to use in the past, the one our mothers used to use. We called it, I think I'm on saying the local language. Is that it? Can we go back to it?
Version. No. It's an improved version.
Okay.
This one is folded like a pad.
Okay.
And so it's not the monsoon. The monsoon is just a strip really that you put between your thighs and through your beads. And so if you're not wearing beads, then what is going to hold it? But this one is fashioned in a way that allows you to line it in the panty, where the disposable part should be. So it serves a different purpose. I mean, it's different. It serves the same purpose, but it's different.
All right. Thank you very much, Madam Jifa Gomashi. She is the Member of Parliament for K2 South. Now,